Hi, welcome to today's short flow to open and energize. If you're ready to begin, come to find a comfortable seat, making any final adjustments and place both hands over your heart. Breathing in, reach the hands up to prayer, and as you exhale, draw them down to your heart space. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart. Final time, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart, one palm on top of the other. And I offer you this mantra. Today I awaken and express the energy within. When you're ready, slowly start to roll over the knees. Big toes together, knees widen as we come to land in our child's pose. And just take in a few moments here to find a few slow, deep rounds of breath before we begin our practice. And slowly coming into your tabletop position now. We'll find a few rounds of cat-cow as you breathe in, arching through the back, lift the gaze, and as you exhale, round into the spine, tuck the chin towards the chest. Breathe in, let the heart open, tailbone lift. Exhale, push through the hands, chin to chest. Inhale into your cow. Exhale, angry cat. I'm just finding a few more rounds here, or I offer you the opportunity to follow some intuitive movement here. So just start to feel into those places where you feel tense or tight. You can move the body forwards, backwards, side to side, just in any way that feels good for you today. Don't worry too much about what this movement looks like, just focus on how it feels within your own body. And when you're ready, just landing down into a child's pose, start to walk the hands in. As you breathe in, the left hand's going to start to sweep over your head. As you exhale, you reach the arm round, right arm rises, breath in. Exhale, folding forwards, left arm rises. Option to lift the hips up, opening the heart further. Inhale, right side, opening through the chest. Exhale is that transition round. Inhale, left arm rises. And again, just moving with your own rhythm of breath here, alternating between both sides. And letting the hips come to land back down, interlace the hands behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the gaze to look up, and as you exhale, bow the forehead down towards the mat, pulling the hands up and over your head. Doesn't matter if the forehead doesn't touch the ground, just letting it hover. As you breathe in, start to draw back up. And then placing the hands down towards the top of the mat, tuck your toes underneath and come to find a downward facing dog now. So a little bit of free movement again here, pedaling out through the heels, lengthening through one leg at a time. And again, just any movement which feels good. You might take a little twist through the body. You might want to open into the hips, or you might just want to find stillness in your down dog. When you are ready, let the heels land, the spine lengthen. And then slowly begin to walk your hands back towards your feet. Coming into your ragdoll, hands to opposite elbows. Just let the body rock from side to side with a big bend through the knees. And you can shake the head for yes or no, release any tension from the neck. And slowly starting to rise up through the body, sweep the arms above the head, and as you exhale, let the body melt down towards the thighs, release the crown of the head down, and as you inhale, roll back up. Exhale, let the body melt into two, deep bend through the knees, slowly rolling back up. Final time, breathing in, heart opens, knees bend as you fold forwards. And as you inhale, let the fingers draw up to the shins or the thighs, gazing forwards. And as you exhale, refold, walking hands towards the top of the mat, landing back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel rises, open into that hip, into your baby scorpion. Right heel draws over to the left glute, knee highest point of the body. As you exhale, step that right foot to the outside of the right hand. And then just place that right hand on the inside of your right thigh, soft gaze over the right shoulder. And then tuck in the back toes, lift the back knee, right hand rises, easy twist. Option to stay here, or as you exhale, rock out onto the little toe edges of both feet, reach to the back. The inhale sweeps the right hand over your head, lengthen. Exhale, rock out, drop the hip. Breathe in, reach up and over. Exhale, hip lowers. Inhale, coming back through the center, both hands ground. Let the back knee release back to the mat, and coming into your lizard, option to stay up on the hands or lowering down through one forearm or perhaps both, and let the hips be heavy. And slowly start to release back out, walk the hands in, tuck the toes, lift the knee, right foot steps back, downward facing dog. And as you inhale this time, left heel rises, open out into the hip, baby scorpion. Stay for your breath in. And as you exhale, left foot steps through to the outer edge of the left hand. Lower the knee, release the top of the foot. Place the left hand on the inside of your inner thigh, gaze over that left shoulder. And let the back toes tuck, lift the right knee off, left hand rises, chest opens. And as you exhale, rock out onto the little toe edges of the feet. Inhale, reach the arm over your head. Exhale, rock out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reaching back. As you breathe in, coming back through the center. Place the left hand down, lower the back knee, release the top of the foot. Coming back into your option for lizard here, either staying up on the hands or perhaps the forearms, whatever feels right for your body today. And slowly beginning to rise back up, planting the hands, tuck the toes, lift the knee, come back to your downward facing dog. And we're coming into Malasana, so you can either walk, step, or float the feet to the outer edges of the hands. Let the knees draw out over the toes, and just find a little bit of free movement here first. Hands stay supported on the ground, just rocking back and forth. When you're ready to find center, hands can come to the heart space, or option, right fingertips come down. Inhale, left arm rises, lift the gaze, open the chest. And slowly softening back through the center, left fingertips root down as the right arm searches open. Lift the gaze towards that top hand, trying to spin your heart up towards the sky. Releasing back through the center, hands to prayer, spine tall, crown lifted. Release hands back to the mat, turn the toes towards the top as you breathe in, lengthen out, and as you exhale, fold forehead to shins. Inhale, rise all the way up, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, bow from your heart space, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let the hands plant, step your feet back into a downward facing dog. As you breathe in, that right heel is going to sweep high, open back out into your baby scorpion. As you exhale this time, plant the foot down between the hands, let the back toes turn out 90 degrees as we land in our warrior two. The breath in flips the front palm, breathe in, reverse your warrior, left hand slides down the leg, lengthening through the side of the body. Slowly releasing back through to your warrior two as you inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, see if you can bend a little bit deeper into that front knee. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, warrior two. And windmill the hands down, frame your front foot, step it back through a downward facing dog. As you inhale, left leg rises, open hip coming back to your baby scorpion. As you exhale, plant that foot down between the hands, coming back through to your warrior two. And flip the left palm this time. As you inhale, reverse your warrior, right hand slides down the leg. Reach left fingertips as far over your head as you can. And slowly softening out, warrior two. Breathing in, flip the palms, reaching up, lengthen front leg. Exhale, bed in, warrior two. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, landing deeper in that warrior two. Let the right hand windmill forwards. Send that front leg back into your downward facing dog. Then widen the knees, draw big toes together, melt the body down as you arrive in your child's pose. A chance to check back in with the breath, observe the body, see how you're feeling here. And slowly rippling the body forwards, coming down to lie onto your belly. TP the fingertips off to the corner of your mat, and as you inhale, peel the forehead and chest away. As you exhale, melt the body back down. Inhale, breathe to lift and open, and exhale, melt to the earth. Option to move the fingertips in slightly closer each time to deepen the back bend, but just listen to your body here, take what you need. And slowly beginning to release back down, coming into a child's pose. Sink the bum back onto the heels, take a moment to bow the forehead down. And slowly walking hands in, coming to find a kneeling position. Tucking the toes underneath, and we find a half camel here. Right hand comes to rest on the back of the right heel as the left arm searches up towards the sky. And taking this over to the opposite side, left hand to left heel. As you inhale, reach that right arm up and over your head, chest open. And if you wish to take your full camel variation, both hands come to the backs of the heels, open the chest towards the sky, reminding yourself of that mantra today. I awaken and express the energy within. And slowly start to release. Hands come to support the lower back. Untuck the toes and just let the bum rest onto the heels as you find a closed leg child's pose. And just let the body round down into the earth. And if it feels nice to do so, perhaps a little rock from side to side here. And let yourself just breathe with ease, feeling into that energy that you have cultivated throughout your practice. And slowly beginning to release, coming to find a seated position. Left leg draws out in front, right knee bends in. Take the right fingertips down behind the back, left arm reaches forwards, and then wrap that left hand around the outside of your right thigh, gazing over the right shoulder. If you wish to deepen, that left elbow can hook to the outside of the right thigh instead. Use the fingertips to keep the spine nice and long, soft gaze over the right shoulder. And slowly starting to release, taking this over to the opposite side. Left knee bends, left fingertips behind the back, right arm wraps around the left thigh. Option to stay here, or if you want that deeper variation, let that right elbow hook to the outside of the left thigh. And gaze is over your left shoulder, spine is long. Breathing easy, just let the spine begin to unravel. And slowly begin to release from your twist and just bringing the knees in towards the chest. Squeeze yourself into a small ball, giving yourself a hug. And when you're ready, slowly we will start to extend the legs out, flexing through the feet as you breathe in, reach up, and as you exhale, folding over the legs. Hands might be towards the ankles, the shins, or just resting on the mat beside you. Just let the back round, the forehead be heavy. Breathe in slowly and deeply. And when you are ready to close your practice, slowly making your way to either a comfortable seat or lying down on your back in your Shavasana, one hand resting over your heart, one hand over the navel. And just feeling into that energy that you have cultivated today throughout your practice. And taking as much time as you need here. Just let yourself rest and be with the breath. And thank you so much for joining me for today's short practice. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.